Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I rise for a point of personal privilege.
Delegate has the floor.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. There are 178,000 federal employees in the Commonwealth of Virginia. 35,000 Arlingtonians, tens of thousands of Fairfax citizens work for the federal government, and countless federal contractors. Thousands of my constituents, my neighbors, and my friends in the 49th District haven't been paid in over a month and are struggling right now. Families' livelihoods are at stake with this government shutdown. Our economy and thousands of Virginians are dependent upon federal spending. And when the government shuts down, that is jeopardized. From small business owners to farmers, the shutdown has hurt folks in every corner of the Commonwealth. Everything from processing tax refunds to food inspections to loan approvals are being affected. What does this mean for real Virginians? Real Virginia families? The Department of Agriculture doesn't have funding to pay food stamp benefits come March. The Department of Agriculture doesn't have money come March to pay food stamp benefits for 736,000 Virginians. Public housing inspections have stalled for 15,600 families in Virginia who are in subsidized housing where faulty elevators, moldy air ducts, and broken washers and dryers won't be fixed. Section 8 rental assistance vouchers are being delayed for 29,000 Virginia families, and there is a backlog on homeless assistance grants. Without resources, domestic violence shelters are imperiled. Several airline associations recently wrote, in our risk-averse industry, we cannot even calculate the level of risk currently at play, nor predict the point at which the entire system will break. It is unprecedented. And as of this morning, LaGuardia, Newark, and Philadelphia airports are experiencing ground stops, delays, and flight turnarounds due to staffing issues. Would-be homeowners can't reach the federal programs that they can make their dream of home ownership a reality. USDA rural loans are on hold until further notice. Schools are not receiving needed funding. The Arlington Food Assistance Center is experiencing gaps in their ability to pay, or in their ability to provide food for needy citizens of Arlington. Some federal workers are choosing between paying for their medicine or paying their mortgage. Some federal workers in Virginia are choosing between paying for their medicine or paying for their mortgage. It's been 34 days, and folks are missing another paycheck, and they are scared. People not being paid means they don't buy, which means creditors and retailers don't have income, which means they can't pay their employees, and so on and so on. Adding insult to injury, the 800,000 federal employees affected by the shutdown were warned yesterday that they have to pay their dental and vision premiums beginning this week or they could lose their coverage. Let me repeat that. Adding insult to injury, the 800,000 federal employees affected by the shutdown were warned yesterday that they've got to pay their dental and vision premiums, even though they're not getting a paycheck, or they could lose their coverage. The 2019 Trump shutdown is putting Virginia families who receive basic needs assistance at risk, Mr. Speaker. It's threatening the lives and dreams of thousands of Virginians. We owe it to them, for all of us, Republicans and Democrats, to call on the president to finally end this nonsense once and for all, open up the federal government. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.